So what I'm showing here is my kit for today. I'll be eating all of these here today. Here in just a few, you'll see. And I'll be on camera, but I'll be eating all of these today. These are mushrooms, psilocybin mushrooms. And I'll be smoking one of these during the eclipse. And yeah, 2 of those for everything there. And I'll be making an edible out of that, some tea. So that's what I'll be doing here today. This is not to be or indulge in drugs in any kind of way or be a druggie, like I said. My thing is I indulge in nature, and these are 2 things that I really appreciate that God created. I'm not just trying to make up anything to sound cool. This is just my personality. This is how I view things, and I don't say this to make anyone else or influence anyone else to think the same way. This is just what I love in my life. And here today during this eclipse, you see 2 things that are coming together. That's the sun and the moon, a greater light and a lesser light. So it's kind of great to have 2 joints and 2 buds, you know, almost 2 everything there, shrooms and weed. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, this is all about positivity. There's a lot of negative views of things, but it's not holistically negative right now. But on my behalf, I don't look at it negative at all. I understand and comprehend 100% what's going on. And the number 0 is what an eclipse makes. Whenever the sun and moon do come together, they make a number 0. And that number 0 is that ring that's made. And that's it is factually the number 0. It's not something made up. It's factually the essence of the number 0, because you are starting at that point of the eclipse, and during any solar or total solar eclipse, you're starting at that point. That's a 0 point until the next total solar eclipse, if you comprehend that. And so the next time that this will happen will be in 2045, 45. And you know, with my discovery and everything, 2045, the key is 45-degree angle and 4.5, the essence of the numbers 4 and 5. And I have it set for, if you pay attention to my work, which I'll show here, for the Grand Pyramid of America to be started, for it to be flattened out and started officially, known to America, to start in 2045 to be built. Now, when it'll be finished, that's something I have no 100% answer or control of, because I may not be alive by then. But I can ensure that 2045, that will be going on. And that's the significance of this alignment with my work that you see that I've drawn out, and everything that I've been explaining. Last time, the special alignment that had to deal with my work, if you paid attention to it, was the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. And I explained a lot dealing with the numbers 4 and 5 then, that Jupiter and Saturn, their symbols are resemblance, very much synonymous to 4 and 5, if you pay attention to them. So this is just a quick video I wanted to make to communicate to the world what I'm on today. I know that some people, no matter what, are going to have a negative view of this, but I'm not doing this to, and like I say, be a druggie or anything like that. This is just something. I appreciate these 2 psychoactive things that God created on Earth to merge with the human consciousness, because that's what it does, and that's how I see it, emerging with, just like the eclipse, it's emerging for a brief moment, and then you move on to regular life. That's what a high is to me, what people call a high. It's just a merging of consciousness with 2, because this was once a conscious thing, these plants and herbs. And so what you're really doing is indulging in the consciousness aspect of what they were living things. And that's why they have the energy. You're pretty much picking up their energy. The weed has an energy, and you consume that energy. Same thing for the shrooms. That's why it matters how you grow a plant. If you give it bad energy, it's not going to be a good plant. That's why music and everything is effective of a plant and you. So at the end of the day, that's what it is. Everything is about eclipsing. It's just for a brief moment of time, and then you go back to normal life. Y'all have a great Eclipse day, because you can tell how mine is going to be. It's going to be pretty great. With this attitude and this mindset that I have, you can tell that there's no other way that it could be. I know you hear about bad trips and things like that, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to bad trips, you have to realize that you are the one in control. Those thoughts are something that you have to control. You have to realize that you are the person choosing to, not necessarily choosing, but latching on to your thoughts that you fear if you have a bad trip. And I'm going to just end this one here.